Hello, folks. I know you guys missed me. I know you guys did because I for sure miss you guys. As you can see, I'm laying down right now and. Oh, not too much now. Ooh, not too much now. Now, you guys might be thinking this is like a pregnancy test. Um, well, one, it wouldn't be because, well, secondly, it's kind of gross to have like a used pregnancy test in bed. Like because you pissed on and stuff. Like bringing like a pee bag to your room and being like, oh yeah, let me keep this here. Why am pee bag mean like like those catheters? I think that's what they're called. Like the things where like people who aren't able to like go to the bathroom, like old people shit. Like bringing that pee bag and then put it into your bed and just cuddle with it. That's kind of what I think. Like having a used birth pregnancy test like in your bed kind of feels like, like cuddling like a pee bag. But in this case, it's like a pee stick. I mean, it's the same idea, you peed on and in one of them. So I don't know, same shit. But anyways, I didn't come on here to talk about pregnancy, even though it is a very strange epidemic. And yes, I did say epidemic because I do not believe in pregnancy. I think pregnancy is one of those things where you shouldn't just have to do it. I think it's medieval torture for a woman to push something out of her vagina and like have to lay down and do it. Like if a woman were to give birth, I feel like just popping a squat would do the trick, But like for some reason, like okay, lay down. Like when have I ever had to lay down to take a fucking shit? It's like this something about this method is not correct because when I take a shit, I'm like up, like my torso is like upwards so the shit can move downwards. But like if I'm fucking laying down, where's the shit gonna go? I've never, like, the only time I ever pooped laying down was when I was like a fucking toddler, bro. Like what is that all about? I don't know, dude. Like I think pregnancy and like giving birth is one of those things I just don't believe in. Not because like I'm a feminist or anything, or that I believe that like men should be the one getting preggo, but like at the same time I just feel like nobody should be getting birthed. Like, I don't think we need any more people because apparently there's like 8 billion motherfuckers on this world now. Like, I think we need to cut down just a little bit. I think we need to have some layoffs. Like, we need to make some cuts because right now the budget is very, very tight, and I don't think we can hire any more staff if you're getting what I'm putting down. And once again, I'm not talking about like mass genocide because that's kind of fucked up. I'm just saying, like, I think the baby boomers just need to like give up. Just give up. Just lay down and just have a rest for like ever. I'm not saying we should kill them. I'm just saying they should just lay down because I feel like baby boomers especially are like going down, fighting, screaming, kicking, like pushing, slurring, like yelling slurs out and shit. Like they're just doing whatever it takes not to be like put down, as in not as in like euthanization or whatever the fuck, but like just like put down into the grave, gently, humanely, ethically. I don't know how that's done. I don't know if that's ethical, but whatever, dude. But I'm just saying, man, baby boomers can go. And if there's any more motherfuckers in the silent generation, I'm sorry, but it is your time to go. And that's all I got to say on that. Anyways, but I did not come on here to talk about mass genocide. I came on here to talk about weirdly attractive dudes that get dicked on, but like are kind of attractive. And the one example for this is the kid. So you guys know how Roderick has become like this like this boy icon, this like man hottie, the boy of like the fucking century type of boy. Well, this is an unpopular opinion, but like I like the Roderick that people were dunking on instead of like the original. Like okay, so you guys seen that picture, the Willy Wonka looking dude without Roderick? Well, truth be told, man, I've always fancied them like weird, funky looking fellas. So like I don't know, I like the uniqueness of this Roderick because it's more highly believable because he kind of looks just like a fucking awkward kid. Like obviously like you can have two different iterations of a character. It's not like one like a character like one actor can play a character fucking forever. Like I think it's fun to like put a spin on things, and I think a lot of people are like taking out of like proportion. I think when it comes to like, oh, not my Roderick, like that is so childish. Like get fucking over it, dude. Like some actors just don't want to fucking play the same roles over and over, and some actors just don't want to fucking play Dive the Wimpy fucking kid no more. So like I can't fucking blame him. I mean, I don't know what the original Roderick was doing, but like whatever, dude. But anyways, but like I don't like the newer Roderick just because it's like because it's like what it's because it's not like mainstream. Like I don't really give a fuck about that. Like I would have found him like attractive regardless of like what people said. Like it would be great if more people were on my side, you know, having more people like rooting with me, because it kind of just seems like I'm just yelling to a giant ass like fucking void and people are just like booing me like boo, and it just feels wrong. Okay, like I don't like going against the grain, but like this is me telling you guys this, but you guys have to take it to the grave, because I probably will never state this out like in public, in general public, because it's humiliating to admit that like this Willy Wonka looking motherfucker is like attractive to me instead of the original Roderick. And like I don't know why, but like original Roderick just didn't hit for me. I don't know what it is. Like usually I would be into like men like that. Like whenever I think about like the men that I've been like attracted to and like the trends that I've like picked up over the years, like he's like prime rib. Like he is exactly what I would want from a dude, but like for some reason I just prefer the other Roderick. There's something about him that is just so unique and so weird and off-putting and so like normal that it just like let me just say this: the actor that plays Roderick, like the newer Roderick, the 2017 long haul Roderick, is actually a fucking model. Like he walked with Rick Owens and shit like that. So like whatever, dude. Like he is not like ugly by any means, but he just has that like unique model look where like some of his features are like exaggerated to like make him look like kind of weird, but like all together. And when you stare at it for long enough and like just admire the features, man, like I'm just telling you, that man is fucking fine, dude. I need to lay up because I felt like congestion coming up here, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, and like I feel like the newer Roderick definitely has like, I'm just gonna say Charlie Wright, because that's his name, the actor's name, like Charlie Wright. Like I feel like he has like such a unique looking face. Like I compare it to like Kylo Ren, Adam Driver. Like they both have those like, I don't know, I think it's like the big noses and the like the bigger lips and like the more kind of like, I would say they're like kind of ethnically ambiguous, just because like I know they're white people, but at the same time there could be a little bit of something in there. Like maybe they're like 10% Asian, or like 10% or like 0.5% like Russian. I don't really know, you know, like they always look so like racially ambiguous to the point where I'm kind of like, because they're like white men, but they're like, they like pass as like an Asian man, and like for me Asian men hit for me all the time, but like with white men it's either a hit or miss, and usually when I am attracted to white men, they are Adam Driver, Charlie Wright types. Like they are like the fine line between like being actually Asian, like if you're like Asian and shit, and like just being white. And it's doing it for me, man. It's doing it for me. And like I get that like people find like the internet is like pretty like agreed upon that like Adam Driver is like a pretty fucking good looking person. Like he's pretty fine. But I don't get why Charlie Wright doesn't get this attention. Like he is like Adam Driver, but like if Disney owned Disney owns both of them. I lied. What a strange coinky dink. Like both of them are under the Disney hellscape. That is amazing. I love that. But yeah, like I don't get why he doesn't get the same attention. And like I don't know, I guess it's just like me being like attracted to what I like, because obviously like taste is subjective. Like you can't always like find someone attractive. Like a lot of what my friend finds attractive are like things that I wouldn't really care about. Like they're like, oh my god, his butt's so big, oh his abs are so hot. But for me, man, I don't know, something about them fruity looking fellas just do it for me. I think about it constantly. Like you guys know my obsession with V from DMC5. That's obviously not a secret. I've confessed, I divulged my love for him like forever and ever, and I will always be a fan of him. But like his face model is a white boy, from what I understand, like a white Irish, whatever the fuck. I don't know what he is, okay, but he has blue eyes of some sort, so he's obviously not ambiguous like V is in the video game. But like I'm not really attracted to the actor, the face model himself. I find him kind of mid, but like put an emo cut on that boy and some tattoo. Oh my god, something about that, it's just so visceral. It's so, chef's kiss. And like, I don't really give a fuck if you guys are like, oh, you're fucking weird. Like, I can't believe what girls are attracted to nowadays. Like whatchamacallit? Like, these expectations are so low. Or like these, I don't remember what the word is, but like, it's like, I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. I don't have to defend myself for being attracted to these very delicious looking men. Like, and like, I mean, I've always been attracted to the ugly motherfuckers too. So like, Paul Dano definitely falls into that. Like, Paul Dano to me, every time I see like younger pictures of him, especially when he's playing Dwayne. Yeah. And every time I see someone that like someone has like the same feature, like the really like mouth and like that and stuff, and like those like little square glasses, it hits every time. I saw this female Riddler cosplay, and she had the exact same mouth as him and like had like the same features, but if they were like younger, and I was like, wow. I mean, it can't get much better than this. It truly can't. Like, the universe has blessed me with so many options in this world that I'm just surrounded by bountiful harvests. I don't know like how to contain myself, how to like stop myself from indulging myself with these delicious delicacies, you know. But yeah, Paul Dano definitely does it for me. I actually have a list. I've been compiling a list of people I find attractive, and like, I mean, there's not really a theme. It's just I find what I like, and I like what I like, and most of it's just Asian men and Asian women, unfortunately. So can you blame me? But some honorable white men that I do find attractive are Mads Mikkelsen, of course. Like, what the fuck? Like, anyone who is not into Mads Mikkelsen like needs to like get their eyes rechecked. Like, I'm saying this as a blind person, not blind person. If I was blind, that'd be concerning, because I don't think this is what blindness is supposed to feel like. But this is confirming from someone who has like shitty ass fucking eyesight. Get your fucking eyes checked, man. Because Mads fucking Nicholson, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, too fucking fine for this universe. Like, I watched Hannibal for him, and the next person on my list, Hugh Dancy, or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, you ever want to be with somebody and have them two fucking the same? Okay, let me take that back. I don't want to say too much. Okay, these bangs are annoying the fuck out of me. And, like, at this point, I'm just going to roll them up. Okay. That's not very smart. But, like, I got a haircut, and, like, I'm not rocking with the short hair for right now because it's pisses me off. Michael Cera does it for me on every account. Like, there's something about that, like, awkward fucking face and, like, the physique, like, something about it. It's just so nerdy. It's just so like, ugh, I want to like chew his face off or something, like rip out his teeth and just chew on them for like a couple hours, like something like I don't know what it is, but like, it's not like a hate. It's like adorable in this aggression to the point where it's like I want to like rip off his skin and wear type of beat, you know. But like not like to that caliber, but it's like that like motif, that theme of me just wanting to not embody, but like just rip him apart. Okay, Michael Cera, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that you have to hear this coming from like a strange individual, but like just turn your ears off right now, okay? Because like I totally respect you. If I ever met you in person, I would never say this to you if I had to make eye contact with you, because honest to God, that is so humiliating and just so like inappropriate that I honestly could not live with myself if I had to like say this out loud. But since I'm like far enough away from him and like so distanced away from him enough that I'm able to like just like what's the word? It's not justify. Delude myself into, or like allow myself to like talk about it in this manner, but like just want to be respectful and say that like I don't want to rip your skin off and wear it as a meat suit, okay? Like I would love to, like, truthfully, honestly, like maybe if I had the opportunity, but like realistically and like yeah, just realistically, that's just illegal, kind of weird and illegal. Yeah. So when I say attractiveness, I mean like I don't want to like have them in my bed. Well, it depends. If they're fictional, usually they get a pass, but if they're real, that's just weird. So I don't really think about that much, but like if they're fictional like V, well, I'll tell you that this much, man. He was my man crush of the summer. I dreamt about him every single fucking day. And I mean, we've kind of lost connection as I've got like integrated into humanity a little bit, started going out, touching grass, and kind of lost connection there with my boy V. But we will come back sometime soon when I get a little bit more deranged. But right now I'm smooth sailing to smooth sailing this much, okay? Oh, another white boy, Matthew Gray fucking Goobler or whatever the fuck, the bitch that plays Spencer from Criminal Minds. When I told my friends that he was like my favorite character and I found him so attractive, all my friends were like, oh, I can't believe you don't think what's his name? Oh, the guy that did that one that is like horrible with social media and like, what is his name? He's like horrible with social media and like he's kind of weird. I don't know. Not weird, but like he's just like the embodiment of like internet like macho men. Like I can't remember what his name is. Why am I like lagging on his like on-screen name too? I don't know. But like it's the really big macho dude. And like everyone was like, I can't believe you're not into him. Like he's so hot. I would like Derek, is that his name? It's not Derek. Daniel? No, it's not a Daniel. Maybe it's a Derek. I don't know. I don't think it's a Derek. But him. Or yeah, that's pretty much it. Just him. And maybe Hotchner, depending on the girl you're talking to. If they have like daddy issues, then it's usually Hotchner. But like if they're like quote unquote like normal, like functioning, it's usually the dude that I forgot his fucking name. I'm so sorry. It's probably Derek. If Derek feels right, doesn't it? Let me search his up. I actually feel kind of guilty for not knowing his name because I've watched Criminal Minds like 3 times over. So that's weird. Criminal Minds. Derek fucking Morgan. That's his name. I just forgot the Morgan part because a lot of people call him Derek Morgan. So I get his name like connected together. I don't know. It's like one of those names where they just kind of bleed into each other. Even though I know there should be like a pause in between. I don't really know like another name like that. Like kind of like with Audrey Plaza, because that's what they heard name together and it just kind of goes together. I don't know. Yeah, but it's usually Derek Morgan or Hotchner, as I said, for the normal girls. But like for me, Spencer was doing it. Spencer was doing it. And like, I mean, Matthew is like just objectively a pretty good looking dude. He's one of those dudes that has like those like kind of strange features that kind of like end up like melding together really well despite being kind of out of the norm. And I think that, you know, he's modeled before, and like if you look at his modeling pictures, like the Tommy one, I think is like, I mean, that's pretty good, but like I don't know, when he like grew out his hair a little bit and got a little bit more disheveled, I was kind of like, okay, cut it. I liked it when my boy was like kind of straight cut, really like just kind of like that's actually like shit like that. But like I don't know, like I think it's just because of like his arc as well, and that was around the time he was like going like through it. And I don't like seeing my boy like that. I like to see when he's like, you know, a little bit mentally stable, have it all together, and like feels happy and like not addicted to heroin or whatever. So yeah, so that's why I prefer the more cleaner cut boy. But yeah, and I also like how they started joking around with like the pretty boy jokes with him. Like I like that. I like that. It makes my heart badoom badoom because it like validifies that he's an attractive person. To anybody else other than me, because I feel like the people I find attractive are generally like people that are not. And so whenever I like find someone attractive, I'm like, gee whiz, I hope this is not a norm, but it usually is, unfortunately. I don't know if Andy Bursack or Biersack or whatever his name is, the dude, I don't know what he sings for, Black Veil Brides, maybe, is that where he's from? I don't know. I just know him from that one song, like, something dance. We don't have to dance. That's the song. Yeah, I know him from that song. I don't really listen to Blackville Vibes. That was very Asian of me. I'm sorry. I need to, like, slow down. I don't really listen to them, but, or is it, like, I don't know. It's one of those. But, yeah, he's fine as fuck. I remember seeing him when I was, like, super young, when I was, like, into, like, more, not emo music, but like more alternative scene, and like I remember seeing his pictures around and I would find him so fine, but like at that time I like thought boys were really gross. I was like, no, like he's super gross looking. But now as a full-fledged adult with a decently working brain, like I can admit here and now that he is a fine ass man, and his wife fine ass woman, fine ass couple. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They always find a way together. I mean, I'm telling you, man. And okay, this is kind of weird because I was obsessed with him back in like 2017, and it's like kind of humiliating because like I don't listen to this type of music, but I think the band is called Polyphia. I don't know. It's like a death metal rock band. Maybe I've like listened to some of their stuff because I don't know, I felt like I had to because I was really into this one dude. His name is Timothy, and he's like the bass player. And like, if you guys are like on musical TikTok or whatever, fuck, you'll find him. I found him on my TikTok, and time has done him so well. He is so fucking fine. Still. It's crazy. I'm like, I thought time would like make him like, I don't know, like I thought like his aesthetic would change or something would change, but like no, this man has been rocking this look ever since I discovered him on my feed or whatever on Instagram. And I mean, I don't really follow him now, but like when I got like super high, I like stalked his like bass playing page on Instagram. You guys probably find him. It's just under like Polyphia. I don't know why I keep on assuming there's a B in there. There's no B. It's just Polyphia or whatever the fuck. It's just Timothy Tim. I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, like I was so obsessed with him. I would like draw him all the time, and I had him as my lock screen, and it was just a whole thing. I don't know what it was. It's one of those things. It lasted for a couple of months, and then I found my new boy, or I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was and that's probably all the white people. I mean, if you count Leon from Resident Evil as like a white boy, but like he's like a video game character, so I don't know. But yeah, he's fine as fuck. I mean, a lot of the gamers can agree that he's a very fine individual. And I don't have this on my list, but I also find Cloud pretty attractive. I think he's like every iteration I've ever seen him in, so good. Like fan art, so good. Cosplay, so good. Like game, so good. Like all of his iterations I find like super like if something about it, like his look, something about like that really spiky hair with that like dainty ass face with his like this rock hard like exterior, whatever the fuck, right? Like there's just something about that like mixed matching of like aesthetics just does it for me. And like he's done it for me ever since I was like younger. And like I said, when I was younger, I was in a man and woman hating stage, so I just hated everybody. And like every time I had like a crush, I would like be like, no, ew, like that's so gross, like I would never be into him. But like now as a full-fledged adult, Cloud is fine. And you guys put a pin on that because I'm gonna come back to him later if I don't forget. And then, I mean, the rest of them are just Asian men. Like, objectively, very attractive Asian men. And like, my taste in, like, Asian men also fall in line with the popular majority because I'm not picky with my men when it comes to Asian men. And, like, that makes me sound so fetishist, but, like, I swear to God, I'm, like, 100% Viet. Don't quote me on that. I've never taken, like, a whatever. But my parents are both Viet. And, like, whatever. I don't have to justify myself on this, but, like, I remember seeing a picture of Kento Yamazaki. Is that his name? I don't know. Kento, you guys know who the fuck that motherfucker is. He is the top dog. He like is in every fucking film and like he eats it up every time. He played live action Psyche K. Good shit. He played live action L from Death Note. I mean, need I say more? That man is objectively fine as a motherfucker and yeah. And this one, I don't know how to say this name because I'm high as shit. Yuruzu Hanyu. He's the ice skater. You guys probably know him as well. He's a very popular icon in the ice skating world and just internet culture. I mean, I found him on TikTok, so obviously he's not like a underground type of individual. He's very well known and like he does it for me, man. It's that dainty ass face, but like when he like does his fucking moves and shit, I'm like, oh, wow. Like I'm amazed at him and his skills. Like this is one of the individuals where like his skill adds to the oomph of his being, you know? So yeah. I should skip one of the white boys, but I recently discovered this man. This man, I saw in a picture, and I was like, I've seen this picture before, because it's been around in the internet ether space ever since I was on it. So, like, I've seen this picture before, but like I've never known who was in the picture. I just assumed it was like one of those things where it's like just from some random like just like person's page, you know, shit happens. But turns out it was Mikey fucking Way, and if you guys know, it's that one picture where he's in that blue shirt and he's grinding up against another dude who is a singer, I think, for Cobra Starship. Don't quote me on that. But that man has been around. The Cobra Starship man, from what I hear, that man has been around. Is this Cobra Starship or is it another band that I'm thinking of? It's like one of those like early 2000s thing. And if you listen to me, you can hear the radio. That the dude that sings that shit was grinding on Mikey Way in this one picture, and Mikey Way was wearing this blue shirt, and this blue shirt has been ingrained in my mind, like ever since I was a kid, because like I'm not even gonna lie, like I wanted to be him so bad. Like his body, like everything about him was just so like I don't have to explain myself because if you know, then you know, and if you know, then you know if you get what I'm putting down. yeah. It's so fun, and like the more I look at him, and like I've never really listened to My Chemical Romance like that, so I don't really know about him. But like I've obviously known about Gerard Way because I read My Immortal, and that's how I knew. Not to say that I didn't know what My Chemical Romance was before My Immortal, but I'm just gonna say it's just I think it was like from Hatalia that I found out about My Chemical Romance. Either it was Hatalia or Homestuck, one of those like little cursed anime thingamabobbers, you know. But yeah, I knew about Gerard Way, and Pete Wentz, but I don't think Pete Wentz is in. I actually don't know. I think Pete Wentz is in Fall Out Boy, which I do listen to Fall Out Boy. I'll be honest with you, I listen to quite a bit of Fall Out Boy, like the older stuff, like Save Rock and Roll and like American Psycho, whatever the fuck. I still listen to that shit because it's good music, man. But what the fuck is that about? But yeah, that photo so good, and like he's up there on my list. He's up there next to Paul Dano. They have the same kind of like I don't know, same kind of thing going on. I don't know what it is, but they got it going on. And I mean, this is a Asian man, and I feel like people find him attractive too. It's just the dude from Monster X, Monster X. My bad, not Monster X. I am him and One Ho, whatever his fucking name is. I mean, wow, what do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? Objectively, two fucking fine ass individuals, and like, the more I think about it, the more I just want to kind of jump off a cliff or something, or rip my skin off. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much because like there's like to some point I always get like overwhelmed with someone's attractiveness, and I really don't have much to say about them other than like wow, and like I am. It's like one of those people, like he's just like so like wow that I just have nothing to say other than wow. Yeah, so we're gonna move on, but just know he means a lot to me in my heart and in my soul. Even though I only listen to like their earliest albums, I don't listen to their new shit that much. But anyways, yeah. And then the last person on my mail list so far, I mean I'm gonna keep on adding to it, but I think it's One Piece, Zoro. I mean, everybody fucks with him, dude. Like, he is one fine-ass motherfucker, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, Ace is in there, too. Ace has done it for me ever since he popped on the screen. Like, every time he would show up, I'd be like, I'm not even paying attention to the plot no more. Like, dude, this is the man I'm here for. But I haven't gotten far enough to the point where, like, he dies or something. So, I don't know. I don't really care if a character dies. Like, I can just rewatch the show. Like, so what if that motherfucker dies, you know? Let me see if I can think of any other men on the top of my head. I don't think so. I remember as a kid, I found Gabriel from Supernatural, like, so fine. And I don't know why. Because now that I think back at it, he's not even that fine. But I was, like, obsessed with him. It was crazy. And then there was this one dude from, what's it called, Law and Order. He's like one of the prosecutors, I think, and he had the same vibe as Gabriel from Supernatural, and I think I latched onto that because there's like something about like sassy little fucking men did it for me back then. Like now, I don't like a man that has anything to say. I like a man who's quiet and knows his place. But I like the spunkier men back then. I also really liked Loki as a kid. Like I think like as a character it's just like super like attractiveness. And would you know they're all like ENTPs, I think. They're all like jokester type of archetypes, which I think is super interesting because I don't know, it really didn't line up to me. I found Solex, David Strider, and Dirk Strider did it for me. Yeah, those three. man, when I tell you, 13-year-old Quinn had her hormones just overwhelmingly just out and about 24/7. I meant it. I truly meant it. I think I wasted all of my hormones like in my teenage years because the amount of masturbation I did as a kid is insane. Like I think I masturbated enough for an entire lifetime as a kid, and now I'm like so like uninterested in sex that it's insane. I don't know what that was all about. I think that's a little bit too much of like information being divulged, but honestly I don't really give a fuck. Because when I tell you Homestuck was one of those like fandoms that made me like uncontrollably like horny, it was crazy. Like what the fuck these trolls got going on? And here's a kicker. I never even read Homestuck. I've never even read Homestuck. That's crazy. I know. I literally just like watched the videos on YouTube, like the voiceover videos and like the AMVs, music videos. And then I looked at fan art, I read fan fiction, and I did not know what the fuck they were talking about when they were talking about like grubs and like elders or whatever the fuck. I don't remember. Or like bucket. I don't really know what the fuck they were talking about, or like quadrants. I'll just be honest with you, man. I was just there for Solix and his brother and his ancestor. When I tell you those three, I was obsessed with them. I'm not even a fucking Gemini. I'm an Aries. So I'm like, this is kind of weird. But yeah. And Dave Strider, Dirk Strider. I mean, what do I have to say? And I'm talking about the Dirk Strider. I'm talking about like bro Dirk Strider. I'm talking about when he has like big and he got them long ass limbs instead of the short little tub thing. And Dirk Strider, obviously not Dirk, Dave Strider was obviously like the internet's hot boy at the time. He wasn't like the what's that one word, like Tumblr sexy man. He's not one of those motherfuckers. He's just like like literally a very attractive boy that everybody was into at some point. Well, some people weren't into him, but I surely was. So I'm gonna say everybody was because I was. You know, who else did I have a little man crush on as a kid? I don't know if I should admit this on screen because I feel like it might not be true. But I think I had a thing for like Lucius Malfoy. Weirdly enough, Lucius Malfoy. I don't know. As a kid, I never really like read Harry Potter like that. Like I read the first couple of books, but like I never really got into it like hardcore. But like, yeah, dude, like he did it for me, and I don't know why he did it for me though. Like I don't have daddy issues or anything. Like me and my dad, we're fine. So I don't know what that's about. My mommy issues, like that's not even real. So I don't really know where I got that from. The Malfoy, whatever the fuck situation. Yeah, I was really into like older Malfoy too. He was fine. But him as a kid, man, just kidding. I don't hit kids. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, this one might be a little controversial. So it's from South Park, and I don't really want to say who, so I'm just gonna keep quiet on that. Trying to like more men. I'm like, oh wait, I have some. Yeah, my like home, whatever the fuck. I think. What other fandoms was I in? I was in a lot of fucking fandoms, so I literally cannot remember for the life of me. Who I was into. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, if I think of any more, then I'll think of more. But like, honestly, Like, I've had a track record of just like liking really weird, stinking men, dude. Okay, do I want to admit this or? Yeah, I will admit it. Deadpool. Yeah, not Ryan Reynolds, because this was before Reynolds played Deadpool. It was like what, 2014, 15, like 2013, 14, and like these Tumblr artists would make him look so fine. When I tell you, like, he had my pussy throbbing. Like when he had his when he would like take off the mask and stuff. When I tell you, he had it going on. Like these fan artists would always make him so fine, so fine, and for what? So fine and for what? I keep on thinking about it, and it just pisses me off because why he got to be so fine? And this is another weird thing. I had a crush on what's his name? Maxwell from Don't Starve, the video game. I don't want to explain myself, but oh my god. I mean, oh my god, what does a woman have to say? Just other than oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me, but Tumblr's a very dangerous place because Tumblr really made me believe that Rick Sanchez was something to be thirsted over. Like the fan art of him, bro. Some of the fan art of him, oh my god, had me going, damn, little mama, what you got going on? Type of deal. Because I'm like, there's no way this like fucking like weird grandpa looking motherfucker, this weirdly ambiguous like my kids are motherfucker got me going, damn. There's no way, but like some of this fan art be making me go damn, and that's unbelievable. Like this is why you guys should stay away from fan art, because that shit is weird. Strange. What the fuck? You know what? I will circle back to South Park. I'm not attracted to any of the kids. I'll tell you that much. That's not for me. I was talking about someone's mom in this show, and I'm not gonna say whose mom, but I think we all know. Anyways, but yeah, should I get into the women? This video is already kind of long, dude. I mean, shit. I'll just get into the women really quick. First on my list, Audrey Plaza. When I first saw her in Parks and Rec, bro, something about her dead eye look, her fucking sarcasm, the way her voice sounded, bro, I'm so fucking jealous, bro, that I hated her for some reason. And then I circled back around and started fucking loving her and wanting to like be her and wanting to be with her. There's something about her, bro, and like her outside in those pictures of her with fucking Michael Cera, bro. I was just staring at her. Like I forgot about Michael Cera for a hot minute and just stared at her because she is just so fine. And let me just slip this in really quick. Elliot Page, fine ass motherfucker. Back to it. You guys already know about my obsession with Twice's Mina. I mean, what more must I say? What more must I say? Because she be serving fucking looks. Her, Momo, and usually I get really attracted to Sana. I think all the motherfuckers are attracted to shit, but Mina's my number one girl, and she's like just like I am. Where I really don't know what to say about her other than damn bitch. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And another fictional character, Hunter x Hunter's Paku Noda. I mean, just thinking about her, bro. Just thinking about her right now got my heart thumping, bro. Like I have such a fucking attraction to her, and this was just a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was like when was quarantine, because I was going crazy during quarantine. But like after watching like Hunter x Hunter, bro, like I could not stop thinking about her. I had like so many like dreams about her, and they were like sexual dreams. So that's not good. But yeah, she definitely did it for me, and like I think it might be the tits, bro. But just something about her just so delectable, and I think I like started to like. At first, I was like, "Oh, who's this bitch, man? What a genocider!" And then, like, after I saw what she did for Crollo, I was like, "Okay, you know what? You know what? She died with some fucking respect in her name, with some pride. So I like that. And whatever. Okay, whatever. I don't know this. Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? This is a newer one. I really didn't watch Twilight as a kid, but Alice from Twilight. Yeah, and a lot of people find her attractive too, so I'm not really out. I'm not really like being all whatever about it. This one, however, is a little bit controversial because it's Velma from the live action Scooby-Doo. Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. When she was in that latex suit. Oh my god, bro. And her in the Spooky Island movie. She is so fine. So fine when that like demon took over her body. So fine, dude. Like I keep on like thinking to myself, I'm like, why do I keep on watching the Scooby-Doo movies? Like the live action ones. The ones that were like casted with like that one dude who voices Scooby-Doo. Not Scooby-Doo, Shaggy. It's like on the tip of my like Matthew Lillard. Yeah, the one that has Matthew Lillard playing Scrap. What's his fucking name, bro? Scooby? No, what's his name? Shaggy, the dude that plays Shaggy. Yeah. That cast so good because all of them are so fucking well casted and so attractive that like if you were to ask me like who I find more attractive, I'm stumped. But for me, Velma does it more often, but like all of them do it for me. Like Daphne, damn little mama, damn, and Fred, go little white boy, and you know Shaggy's for the girls, for the girls and only the girls. And you know Scooby's whatever. I'm not really a dog fucker in that sense. So yeah. Bayonetta, but I feel like that's very self-explanatory. She's a fine ass woman, and if you say anything other than that, then you're a fucking liar. Yeah. I think you guys already know about this one. Mystic Messenger Jahi. I don't know how to say it, but the girl, the assistant, whatever. She's the only route that I played and literally had like butterflies in my stomach. Like I played, you guys already know about this, but I played like most of them except for Seven's route, and I felt nothing in my downer area, in my chest area, nothing. I felt nothing except for like embarrassment when I played the men's route. But when it came to J, whatever her fucking name is, well, let me tell you something. I was picking up that phone like this. I don't even do that with my own mom. I was like this. When I tell you I missed nothing, I looked up everything. I used guides to just get a good like score with her. But even then, bro, I would have answered them the same way the guys would have told me anyways, even if it weren't for the guides. Because, honest to God, she's so fucking fine. I don't think I could ever play a route where I'm, like, fucking mean to her. Because there's a route where you can, like, get on her bad side, whatever the fuck, whatever. But I could never do that. Because, like, if I did that, I think that would cause me so much turmoil that it would, like, cause me to question, like, my ethical and, like, my moral. Like my reasons of, like, living. Like, I think it would just, like, mess with me too much in the head that, like, I might have psychotic break. So, I mean, she does that for me. You know, she's my bae, she's my boo. Nothing else about it. This one, I found about her recently. Devin Aoki. I know about her brother, because he made a song with Louis Tomlinson when 1D broke up, and that so happened to be the time that I joined the fandom, which is a really unfortunate time, I know. But yeah, so her brother made the music and I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw that he had a sister and I was like, oh, cool. And that's all from there, man. Brenda Song, she's been my girl since day one. I'm telling you this right now. When I saw her and Zach and Cody, younger me, bro, wanted to be her, wanted to date her, wanted to look like her, wanted to be holding her hand, not kissing. But, yeah, man, like, younger me wanted to be her so bad, to want to, like, everything about her is just so good, and I've recently seen, like, pictures of her, like, with this, like, Pete Davidson-looking motherfucker, and, like, yeah, she's fine, dude. And the last one for tonight, because mommy's getting tired, Breaking Bad Jane. Recently watched Breaking Bad, walked out there, was like, damn, that motherfucker was fine. Too bad she died, though. And this is not like an unpopular opinion either. She's a very fine individual. A lot of people find her attractive. And I also find, what's his name, bro? Pinkman. What's his name? Jesse Pinkman, pretty attractive. Let me put him on the list. He's actually really fine. Jesse Pinkman. And I also find the actor for what's his name? For Walter Jr. pretty attractive too. Like the actor, not Walter Jr. because he's a minor. But the actor that plays him is very attractive, and he has the same, like, I feel like qualities as Charlie Wright and Adam Driver. You know, the same, like, I already said it once before. I'm not gonna fucking say it again. But yeah, very fine individual. I'll tell you that much. And I think that's all I gotta say on that. Maybe I'll come back for a part 2 if like this list gets any longer, but I highly doubt it. I'm really kind of ashamed of the things I admitted tonight, but you know what? That's just how life is and how it will continue to be. But yeah, logging off. Thanks for watching. Yeah.